Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. That sounded weird. There you go. We're off to a wonderful start already. Let's clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Woo! How is everybody doing today? I wanted to put a quick energy reading out. This is actually for July 7th through the 12th and into the 13th. Why? Because we've got the next few dates that are every day from the 7th, 8th, and 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. There's like a new portal of energy that's going to seep through. So 7, 8, 9 portal energy will occur on the 8th. This alignment unlocks a sequence of activations for those on a spiritual path. This portal will trigger you in some way, shape, or form, okay? This will show you what this is going to show you that, hey, your timeline is moving. And it's going to be moving you by breaking you out of loops that you didn't even know that you were stuck in. So this is going to be a good time to release those loops, the karmic loops, and the people that tried to hold you back, okay? July 10th is a portal of culmination. Basically, it's the full moon in Capricorn, and it will give out a massive clarity on your career, legacy, and your life structures. July 11th through the 12th will be the portal of shadows. This is going to force you to confront power dynamics and secrets in your relationships during this intense Venus to Pluto opposition. Remember, Venus is all about partnerships and love, and Pluto is all about destroying it. Bring the two together, confront the power and the secrets of the relationship. This is either going to make or break a relationship, okay? July 13th. So when I mean make or break, I mean either you talk about it and get a closer bond, or you just let it go. Face the music and break ties and walk away with love. July 13th is the portal of wise silence. This is going to have you learn how to pause and integrate all of this week's powerful lessons as Saturn stations retrograde. So now we're going to have a third planet retrograding. With all these portals and lessons this week, love, lies, and trust will never be looked at the same again. Why? Because there's going to be a shift in reality or a shift in perspectives. Make sure you listen to your body and rest when you need to. We are all going to be experiencing things differently, and we are all going to be either waking up to clarity and truths that might be very hard to swallow. So just try to be kind to everybody that you cross. A lot of people are going to be really weird or intense, or a lot of, let's say, unhealed people or negative dark forces or negative energy people. They know that things aren't working the way that it used to, and now they're going to be freaking out. And the ones that did all the healing work and we're just like, okay, we're fine, we're not really being triggered too much. And when we do get triggered, at least we're aware of it and we try to correct the problem or ourselves. And which is all you can do, because we're human. But we're gonna be more calm, and you're gonna watch kind of like a lot of people maybe freak out. So be safe. Some people might be really emotional, especially around full moons, because full moons usually bring in endings. A lot of people might lose their jobs during this time. Finances are going to be touched. Again, this is about legacies, ancestors, past lives, karmic loops that we've all been stuck in, that we didn't even know that we've been stuck in things, and we're being released from a lot of things, and we ourselves need to release this energy from us. So let's just dive right in and get an energy reading just for today. What do we need to know for today or the next couple days? Weeping Willow, family sorrow. fly, a period of ill health and depression. So definitely be careful of your health. Mental illnesses usually rise around full moons as well. Take care of yourself and nourish yourself. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So this might be a long week or a long journey, but we will be better. Scales, keep your life in balance. Balance and justice is coming in. And key, successful outcome. There will be a successful outcome to all of your problems. So we already have the key. Everything will work, is gonna work out, okay? Dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So this man will be significant on or around or the next few days. Okay, that's too many. Something might just fall apart. Allow it to fall apart. Detach. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be very important. So you might have a soul contract with this dark man, or you might end up meeting somebody and you start a new contract. It could be business related, friendships, but whatever it is, this meeting with a stranger is going to be very important. Sometimes, we meet people just to put us in the right direction, right? It's destiny, it's fated. I also feel like some of you or some people around you might try to force you to do something or force their energy onto you. Don't do that. I feel like these cards are forcing themselves out. And this one just hit the ground, which is weird because it's grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. So be careful around people trying to force themselves onto you or force their opinions. I don't know, I'm just feeling force because these cards wanted to come out forcefully. Vine, seek out information that will help you, okay? So be careful this week. A lot of people know that their time is up, and that's why they're freaking out. Anyways, what kind of advice do we need to know for on or around today? Connect. It's time to connect. You're being asked to connect with others in a meaningful way. Sometimes it's helpful to get a new perspective and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. Remember, we are all connected and we are all one. Okay? So, well, that one fell out. Slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. So make sure you guys slow down, okay? Let's get one more card and then we'll just dive right into it. Let's get a moon card with all these planetary actions going on. We got have faith in your dreams. So have some faith. Your faith might be tested this week. What else do we need to know to move forward? What does the collective need to know? Well, if you have legal issues, you are going to get some written communication that is going to allow you to walk away from the past. Somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose. And that person that loses is going to be in their feelings, but they need to be because they have to do the inner work. And deep down, they already know what they were supposed to do. They should have walked away a long time ago, but they didn't. Or maybe you have some legal issues and someone turned their back on you and they know they did. Anyways, you're going to be getting some communication. When I received this card, I also think of God. So God is telling you to, like, there's a message that's going to come through. And it could be written, but you are going to have to walk away from something and you already know what it is. It is going to put you in your feelings and emotions, but it's almost like, hey, God is saying it's time for you to do some inner work. And you know it. Don't fight the energy. Why? Because there's something you don't know. There is a bigger picture, right, to his plan, but there is something you do not know. And you know what you don't know? Do the inner work. Why? So that you can have it all. This is a major wish fulfilling. This is having it all. That's the 10 of Pentacles. That's loyalty. That's friends. That's a stable, firm foundation. That's money in the bank. That's a beautiful house. And here's your Emperor. There's an Emperor out there that wants to do the right thing. He is going to do the right thing. He knows what his wish fulfillment is. And he is going to get it too. But this Emperor has to end something in order for him to get his wish fulfillment. But a lot of you, what you don't know is you have a major wish fulfillment. Going into the Emperor energy, he does have to end something. He has to complete a cycle. He is going to feel left out in the cold. Why? Because he's getting a lesson on learning to offer love. He's walking away from the injustices. There's been an imbalance in his life, but he needs to end something so that he can have the love, the security in like a normal life. Let's just say that. So if you are that Emperor out there, you already know something is going to end in your life and you need to do it. Why? This is going to allow you to offer love and live in your heart space. Why? Because you've already endured all the injustices and all the imbalances in your life. And it's time for you to move into a more balanced and stable and loving relationship in life. And you already know, because you already have your wish fulfillment, it looks like. This might make you a little depressed because walking away from your past and walking away from things you knew, trauma bonds, is depressing. But you're moving into a new, there's people you haven't even met yet. You're moving into a more fulfilling life and you don't even know it. So what are you sad for? It's the trauma bonds. You're used to the trauma bonds. Well, I'm kind of done with that story, so you need to walk away from the trauma bonds. All right, let's move on. God, angels, universe, and spirit. Some of you, there's something that you do not see yet, and what you do not see is that you have a decision to make. Uh-oh. Cutting ties, telling the truth. There's a phone call that's going to change everything, and it's going to allow you to cut ties. And once this phone call comes in, you're going to make your final decision, and it's going to bring you happiness. And if you have children, it's going to bring you and your children happiness. So you got happiness coming in. This is good stuff. Good stuff. If you are an air sign out there, air signs, you need to be truthful and honest with yourself, but with other people. But you need to learn how to do it in a more calm, authoritative manner instead of being aggressive. So that will be your lesson. Some of you air sign males might be putting matters into your own hands, and you might need to travel to something. It might be a place, it might be short, it might be a long distance, but I see you traveling. You are being guided to do so. Also, you expose somebody. Your name's going to be cleared. I feel like when you do this travel, your name's going to be cleared on something. Somebody's been lying to you or lying behind your back. Or if you're an air sign male and you haven't been quite honest with yourself, you're going to have to put a lot of work and effort in to start being honest so that you can have your brand new beginning. You're going to be stepping into the unknown. So it is a little scary. I totally get that. Some of you are going to be moving, especially if you're an air sign male. And I feel like you're going to be getting a victory because the truth is going to come out because you're exposing somebody as well. Let's move forward. Fire sign males. masculine energies. You're trying to protect yourself from something. Is it your own destiny? You have a destined and fated event. You're also in protective mode, and you need to not be in protective mode. But you're going to be, and you have a destined and fated event that's going to take place. Oh, it's because you know you're going to lose something tangible, money. But it's destined and fated for you to lose this because it wasn't yours to begin with. You are going to try to have a heartfelt conversation so that you don't lose it. But this is actually going to humble you. If you are a fire sign female, you are going to have a new beginning, and you do have a stable offer that's going to come in. More money, job security. Why? Because you broke free from the past and you're not playing games anymore. A lot of you are going to experience endings, but this is also spiritual awakening, especially if you're a fire sign, male and female. You're going to be going through some spiritual awakening. Also, a lot of water signs are going to be too, and Tauruses. Anything else we need to know? Just that good changes. The Tower is in the upright position, so we got a good change coming in. You're not going to be struggling, but people, you or people's energies are going to be all over the place. Why? Because maybe there was theft around you. Somebody took advantage of you. So that might come and seep into your mind. Don't dwell on that, okay? Just let the past go. You're also being called to forgive someone for a wrongdoing or forgive yourself. Why? So you can be more into your heart space and have a new way of like, a new emotional beginning, meaning like opening up that heart space, loving life, maybe a new perspective on like loving life, loving yourself, being open to receiving, being more balanced emotionally. The Ace of Cups is just balance and harmony, and able to speak freely about your feelings. And that's what balance is all about, right? There's going to be a lot of people around you once you do heal this that are going to be in regret energy because they've been released from your energy. Why? The death of the situation. They no longer can be tied to you anymore. So the ones that are being released from you are going to be regretting this because they were feeding off of your energy. Again, they saw something in you that they didn't have. That's the evil eye right there. Anything else we need to know? There's been a split, but also it didn't want to come out, but it showed me. A lot of you have a wish fulfillment coming in, but definitely try to keep your blessing or this wish fulfillment silent when it does come in, okay? Again, protect it. There's a lot of jealousy and a lot of negativity that's kind of freaking out right now because energy was meant to be received. And by you elevating, let's say, your vibrations and healing things that no longer trigger you, you're no longer able to receive this energy. Or maybe you just declared, I no longer want this type of energy around me anymore. Well, this person could be sending energy to you, but you're already up here. So where does it go? It has to go back to that person. You know, that's how it works. Or it'll ricochet and hit somebody else. So, you know, energy moves and flows all the time, but it was meant to be received. So definitely protect your blessings at this time. Let's go to the dice. Let's go to the dice. What do we need to know? The number 11 is significant. 11 o'clock, 11 days. Females, a lot of you females are going to be moving into a new house. The energy is going to start picking up for you guys. And your situation is going to be changing. Maybe your home is going to change. If you were a single woman, now you're going to be with somebody. You're going to have a partner. Someone's going to move in. But you're no longer going to be single. If you're single, you're not going to be anymore. If you're married or with somebody, you might end up being single. So I see a switch of roles. A lot of you females might go through some sort of an ego kind of death, but you're stepping away from egotistical people anyway. So let's continue. Again, the number 3 is significant. A lot of you females might end up going through a spiritual awakening, or might be looking into new, let's say, like religious things. Maybe you want to go like on a religious retreat, find a new religion. But I see a lot of women trying to expand. You're getting the thumbs up, like, hey, it's okay. If you want to be Presbyterian, go check it out. You know, learn. That's what we're here for. Put your guard down is what they're saying. Okay. Again, the number 3 is significant. Males. This is for males. The number 3 is significant. Do things come to you in 3s? You are going to have more balance. You need to put balance into your life. Something is going to end that makes you sad. And you do know that. You're highly aware of what you need to end and what made you sad. A lot of this might be ancestral or breaking like a generational type of curse, family tree kind of curse, breaking free from traditions, maybe breaking free from some, like a routine. You know, a lot of men like to have a habit, you know what I mean? But it's like if they like a routine, they're very particular about it. You know, I know my grandfather is. I always joke about him. But my grandfather is always very particular. He has to go do this at this time, But it's time to break free from that, because that's actually not living life. That's not being spontaneous. You need to put balance into your life. There has been an injustice that has been caused to you that made you very sad. And you're going to now, you're waiting on the scales of justice, let's just say, or the balance or the energy to like balance things out with this injustice. That's, you know, so the number 3, 3 days, 3 months, 3 o'clock. Hold on, because I feel like there's more to that. Could be from your childhood. Maybe you need to find your inner child to have more balance into your life. A lot of you males, I feel like money's okay. Money's not everything, but you do need to cut ties with someone. You're not going to be lonely. You're actually going to be, if you're, again, same with the women. If you're single, you're going to be playing a new role is what I'm getting. So if you're single, you're now going to be living with someone. If you are living with someone, you're probably going to be single, but you're not going to be lonely at all. But you do need to cut ties. And I know you don't want to, but you need to. All right. That wasn't too bad. Let's go to this. A lot of you need to get some rest because you're not resting. It's almost like you need to take your mind on a vacation. A lot of you want to go on vacation, but you can't afford it at this time. The universe wants you to rest your mind. So stop thinking. It's time to detach. That's what I'm getting. Rest your mind. Free yourself from your own mind. You know, we are our own worst enemies. And the universe is saying, hey, just all you got to do is free yourself, detach yourself from the outcomes and free yourself. And guess what? Let the universe do its work. I'm going to end it right there because that wasn't too bad. All right, let's let go of something since we're releasing. Tomorrow is the 8th because I am recording this on the 7th. But what do we need to release? Let's release something. Oh, we got it. Here we go. Let's release this. Let's speak this into existence. All blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life is now destroyed and cleared for my energy in spirit and in flesh. I love this. This is perfect for today's energy. All blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. We're going to do that one more time. Watch out for distractions and be careful when you read stuff, because I'm kind of having a hard time reading this. All blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life. All right, let's just do it again. All blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life is now destroyed and cleared for my energy in spirit and in flesh. 3 times and we got it out. My Lord. Whew. Somebody did not want us to speak that out. So you know what we're going to do? We should speak it out some more. Well, I'm going to end this reading because honestly, I think this was a beautiful reading. And let's see what the rest of the week brings, since it's going to be a week of lessons, especially when Saturn goes retrograde, right? All right. God, angels, universe, and spirits, give us a card to end this beautiful reading. Watch out for manipulators. Again, somebody trying to force something, either their opinion, maybe they're going to try to force you to compromise or force you to sign something that would actually screw yourself over, but it would benefit them. I'm getting definitely sneaky snail, like sales type kind of energy, so be careful. We got 2 cards. What did we get? Your light within, inner knowing, and ascension. The Big Bang Theory. Let's read ascension. Ascension first. Ascension is the path of those who are choosing to consciously step into a higher level of light or energy. When you step into the unknown in order to expand into an experience that is entirely new, you then have chosen to evolve. When you ascend, you merge with your higher self, opening your heart and expanding to reunite with Source, Christ's light, and all levels and layers of your authentic self. It is the returning to the experience of the divine light and experiencing the highest levels of unconditional love. Divine alignment with pure source light in every area of your life. When you can expand your awareness, you then integrate with the higher vibrational energies consciously through your spiritual self and are able to ascend. This card was drawn because either you or someone you know is ascending, and ascension is a process of aligning with higher consciousness and with the divine. Time is an illusion. This doesn't happen instantly or automatically, but rather slowly, like incrementally. As we increase our present moment, illuminating one step at a time, it's not only spiritual, physical, or mental, but it has an impact on your entire being, how you relate to and interact with the world around you. To ascend is to realign with divine love and with awareness of an expanded level. Patience, compassion, space, and time is needed either for you or for someone you know. If you are not ascending, maybe it's time for you to expand. By releasing, integrating, and healing past wounds, clearing energetic blockages, beliefs, fears, and limitations on yourself and others would be very essential at this time. Take this as a moment to pause and to connect to the divine love. Integrate your light with your being. It's time we're going to be ascending. Your light within. Ooh. We're going to receive money. My right hand is itching, so I'm not itching it away. I'm tapping it. Your light within. This is inner knowing. We are multidimensional beings connecting to the universal life force energy, developing our spiritual bodies into their highest expression and purpose, becoming a part of the guardianship of the divine plan for all. You may have drawn this card because you have learned some important life lessons, which are the tests to our personal self-mastery, where one awakens, clears, sheds, gains, heals, and pays attention, and then focuses on directing one's consciousness to live a life in alignment to one's soul's purpose and journey. You are being congratulated, and as a reward, you are now or about to ascend. Watch out for distractions. I just lost my spot. You are about to ascend and have a spiritual upgrade that will expand your sacred light that is within you. The divine wants you to shine your light within so that others can see. Like a beacon in the darkness, our light has the power to guide others through the intricacies of existence. Maybe it is time to share your story, write a book or a song, or start any new project that has been calling to you. Trust and follow your inner knowing. As you connect to everything from the sun into the world, remember your strength and your resilience. For you are a manifestation of life, a vessel of stardust. Your courage to shine and uplift, persevere, and remain true to yourself is a priceless gift to those around you. Take heart, for the power within you is an unstoppable force. Whether you call it light, potential, or something uniquely yours, it is now time. So shine that light. Well, that's all I have for everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until we meet again, Namaste.